We ain't never late. What's going on, guys? Just gonna make sure everything is up and running. Make sure everyone can hear me and whatnot. I'm just gonna refresh the stream. Should be all up. What's going on, guys? Just gonna make sure everything is up and running. Make sure everyone can hear me and whatnot. I'm just gonna refresh the stream. Yeah, seems all good to me. Okay, so what we are playing today is called Penumbra Overture. Overture. So this is 3 games. So there's Overture, Black Plague, and Requiem. So this is the first one. I don't know if it has it. Does it have a description? No, it doesn't. Oh, it kind of does. It says it's a first-person survival horror game, emphasising on survival and problem-solving instead of mindless violence and gore. So it says the playstyle, main story is about 5.5 hours, so I'm probably going to do this in 2 streams, to be entirely honest. I'm going to play 2 hours now, and probably 3 hours now, maybe in 2 hours. No, I'll see how I feel, we'll see how we get through it. But I'm just going to get straight into it, because I can. Yeah, it is an old game. It was made in 2008, I believe. So let's just get straight into this. New game. Let's just play on normal. My story began in February year 2000.
For my part in this allegory, I'm not going to make the same mistakes my father made. Howard vanished from my mother's life before I was even in it, so when he sent me a letter a few days after Mum's funeral, it was the first I'd ever heard from him. Pity he was dead. Writing from beyond the grave must be a genetic habit in my bloodline. His letter contained a key, instructions, pleas for forgiveness. I figured the dead don't have much use for absolution, so I turned to his prophetic passing, which he inexplicably expected to come any day. Clearly averse to explanations, my father preferred to leave directions to a bank on Mayfair I'd never even heard of. In that bank was a safety deposit box in his name, and myself as executor. Of course, I went, as he knew I would. I discovered that despite the evidence, he'd been legally declared dead almost 30 years ago, and so the old book and collection of notes I found had, in the eyes of the law, been mine all this time. My father's instructions were to burn the documents, raise
I have no idea what's going on.
But that was his error. No man's immune to the
My dad's
shameful
dead.
trappings of curiosity, and my humanity got the better of me. The university I taught at was world-renowned for 2 things: physics and linguistics. I represented the first, and the man who stood for the second was stumped by my recent acquisition. The book was indecipherable. The notes, however, showed a location somewhere in uninhabited northern Greenland. It took me almost a year to book the last flight I'd ever take. As I watched civilization disappear along with Heathrow, I realised my father had disappeared 3 decades ago, almost to the day, and I considered in turn what it was that I was leaving behind. We landed on a strip of ice a few feet wide, and within minutes I was pulling away on a chartered boat, beginning the 12-hour journey that would lead me into my past.
God, that's a long journey. I complain about a 2-hour journey sometimes. Oh, here we go. You can tell it's an old game. That's for sure. Finally, we're almost docked. I better stow my gear. I may be far from home, but any chances I can still pick things up using left mouse so I can get a closer look using right mouse. Oh, okay, I can throw things, right. Notes. I think I left my torch in the desk drawer next to the bed. It can be opened using left mouse. Okay. I'm certain this map's a good decade or so out of date, but the landmarks don't change much in Greenland, so I'm a pretty decent idea where I'm headed. So I can And throw stuff, right. Aha! F is... Okay. What about here? Oh, no. Dear Eric, just a quick note before you set sail and leave me once again. I've left you a little something to remember you by in the chest at the foot of your bed. I don't really know why you still only have one bed on board, taking shifts because of it and no way to get your rest. But what does a fisherman's wife know of life at sea? I'll be praying every night for you to make the catch you need so that you can come home to me safely. And soon. Please don't be gone for 5 weeks like last time. I know I might nag sometimes, but I do love you, you know. I've washed those overalls of yours. I know you'll get them covered in assorted fish parts in time, but I feel better knowing that they've had a wash. Before I go, the Henriksons in the village have asked me to see if you're coming by any trout, but as if they were mostly out of season. If you do happen upon any, don't say anything, stow them well and nice, and I'll do something special with them to celebrate when you come home to me. The ship's captain deserves a little special treatment once in a while. Take care, my love. Fisherman's wife. Love that. You give me alcohol. Break that shit. I'm not sure it is, mate. Oh, padlock here, yeah. Ah, right, okay, I get it. Glow stick. Should come in handy if my torch runs out of battery. I should be able to access it, and then we got some batteries. Fast light. That should be everything. I should get going. Okay, cool. As I stepped off the boat, setting out, the blizzard had formed around me. I realised how utterly devoted I've been into discovering my father's past. I had no idea what to expect. Soon enough, my concerns were justified. I don't know whether I lost my orientation or my spirit first, but I lost feeling in the extremities soon after all, and knew hypothermia was setting in. I start looking for the shelter. So cold, don't know where I am, need shelter soon. Okay. Oh. My entire head went numb a long time ago, but I can still hear the wind roaring past. That's some kind of animal in the distance? What in the hell? I don't care. I need shelter. Looks frozen shut. I need fine sand to break in. Do I need to go back? I imagine. Maybe like a rock. I can throw things. Ah, right, cool. And in we go. Nice! Let's reply to a message quickly. What on earth just happened? So hot. Jesus, my head. I can't believe I fell that far and survived. Although looking around, maybe I didn't. What is this place? What was that? Flare. Let's see. I can swing this hammer with a hold left mouse. I can swing it back. These shells look old as hell. Could be 50 years. Okay. Wooden shelves are falling apart. How do I get the hammer out? Put in like one maybe. Like that. That can. Metal shelf. A metal rod. Wooden door, I hope it's open. Must be stuck in somewhere. Okay. I can literally pull down the shelf, Greg. And now I should be able to... No? Yeah, so... Oh, right. A weird mechanic, but fair enough. Don't know how I feel about that, but... Aha, right, we're through. There's no way to operate. I've got a... wooden plank here I could probably use. Okay, so we can go into the creepy. Whatever I was descending into, it was 100 feet below ground, protected by 2 solid metal hatches. Located in a remote Arctic wilderness and buried beneath the snow, I didn't know what to expect. It made me feel something I hadn't felt since I was a child. I've never given it much thought before, but I realised our entire society is a network of safety nets, emergency services at the end of the phone line, health and safety in the workplace, friends, family, lovers, all there if something was to go wrong. Part of a carefully designed structure to prevent all but the most mundane of emotions. Once again, I felt like I did when I was in school, surrounded by a closing ring of older kids, knowing anyone that might help, friends, parents, teachers, were too scared or too far away. I've jotted down the notes just in case. There could be anything living down here, heroics of Hollywood actors and fairy tales. I'm not taking any chances. If I face off in anything, I won't last a second. Caution and stealth from my only defense. If anyone or anything hears me, I best off staying low out of sight until I know whether it's a threat or not. Crouching using left control will give me a chance to hide in the shadows. Knowing I've got to the right, I'll know if I've got it right because the blue tint to my vision. Plus, I should be quiet enough that I won't be heard unless I'm right on top of me. Better remember to shut off the light sources though. So where do we want to go? Well, the office is this way. Go to the office, maybe? I have no idea what I'm doing. Yep, we're going to the office. I know why. We just are. Backstream, and we got a note. Command Bunker, Emergency Airstrip Zulu Weekly Report. Another unremarkable week in Greenland. Regular supply shipment received, standard emergency drills carried out, routine runway maintenance completed. I've ordered maintenance to be carried out twice weekly for here on in, due to an increased snowfall. 1 wounded. The 1 wounded figure is no cause for concern. Back in London, the Germans haven't extended their front line by 4,000 miles. 2 of my men were caught manufacturing cherry bombs in our workshop/armoury and succeeded in blowing up a couple of fingers. I take partial responsibility for this in that I allowed them access to the demolitions manual we keep in the storeroom, and I'm not sure that where they learnt in the ingredients as a precautionary measure. I have now locked up that manual in the chest in my office, and I will keep the key on my person at all times. Needless to say, both men have been disciplined and the injured man has been sent home for medical care. I cannot help but think the more suitable punishment would have been for him to stay out here, but the matter is out of my hands. The base is so disconnected sometimes I feel as if this war could end and we might not be able to hear about it here. Supply requisitions order: dynamite for excavation purposes, 7 bayonets, not necessary in my opinion, but procedure states that we should have a full complement. 1 industrial ice pick for removing the damn ice that forms underneath the external hatch. 1 pair of reading glasses, category 7C, and order for myself. My glasses as a rather poor state of repair and could do with replacing. Reconditioning of the mine continues to progress. The structure has been fortified from potential bomb damage, and excavation of previous cave in the areas are going ahead. One point of the curiosity is some kind of archaeological find, an artifact buried in earth and discovered by one of the work teams. Later this evening, after martial jury, I should take a closer look at the artifact. It appears to be man-made, but may have working parts inside. I shall remove what looks like the front cover and see if I can't discover the source of light which constantly emanates from it. Chief NCO Major. Let's have a look. A man, an old man, clutching something unseen. He is strange and yet he's no stranger. Never seen before. Still, I know this man before me as Howard. I call him father. Ugh, what the hell? What just happened? I don't know if that was such a good idea. There's a picture of a British platoon. It must date back to World War II. I suppose his mind is converted in some sort of bunker. So I can open these, yeah. Love that. I won't stress too much about that. Locked to need a key, so it said it was on his persons at all times. Painkillers. Beef jerky? Fair enough. Don't know what I'm going to need beef jerky for, but more beef jerky. Alright, to be honest, I don't think anything's going to be in there. Ah, key. I'm not sure I really want to read this, but here we go. Researchers at the University of Copenhagen might have suggested a mind-altering chemical, naturally sewn into the rock, may have caused high suicide rates at the Greenland mine. The university, which has recently been conducting studies in the isolated communities, first became interested in the workers of the northwestern lead mine last year. They discovered that even taking into account Greenland's naturally higher suicide rate, local figures for the last 100 years were abnormally high, at 46 deaths per 100,000 populace, compared to the national average of 29. On further investigation, experts diagnosed in many of the miners symptoms in common with the earlier stages of paranoid schizophrenia. This has been prompted researchers to hypothesize these natural deposits of lysergic acid, a pH4 formula recently discovered by hallucinogenic properties, may have been present in the rocks. Few locals were conducive to research, but those who agreed to speak their own explanations, Inuit spirits known as Tongate, live in the mountains. The university is awaiting the results of the chemical testing studies to continue. Okay, well we should be able to open this now. I've got the key right. Okay, Big Boot Explosives. Chapter 1-3, Black Match Fuse. The Black Match Fuse is one of the oldest, simplest, and most reliable fuses in modern pyrotechnics. It's easy to create, essentially consisting of 2 string and gunpowder, and to be warned, chemicals concerned will stain clothing, and as always, due concern as advised. Materials: string, preferably cotton, black gunpowder, and backstring. The string should be coated with a black thinner backstring, which acts as an adhesive. The string is then carefully rolled into the gunpowder and left to dry for at least a couple minutes before use. Dynamite. So that was what? Oh, okay, that was the Black Match Fuse. Invented by Alfred Noble in 1866, dynamite is commonly used as construction, mining, and demolition. It is proved for safer than handling alternatives such as pure nitroglycerin, provided that it is such properly stored over time. The explosive component of dynamite, supposedly made safe by the presence of a diatomaceous earth, has tendency to weep, making an old box of explosives liable to detonate on contact. Materials: 1 part diatomaceous earth, 3 parts nitroglycerin, small amount of sodium carbonate. Text unreadable, and then simply form it into short sticks and wrap paper. This is Trintro to big words. TNT. TNT, I think that's what TNT stood for, was first discovered in 1863 by German chemist Joseph Wilbrand, but it took some years before it yielded its true potential. This was because of the difficulty of making it explode and less detonation in comparison to dynamite. The main advantage was discovered by the Navy in Germany, who then employed TNT's relative explosive stability in order to cause massive damage to British warships. But their torpedoes could be detonated inside a ship's armour rather than exploding on contact with the other shells. Okay. Okay, well, let's leave. Okay. Let's go to the storage. Okay. Okay, doggy. Jesus, I've never been scared this life. I can feel my heart racing. Anything gets within a 4 feet of finding it. I better not stare it out. Anything that might panic me. Yeah, I'm a goner. Okay, well, I'm a little bit scared now. I want to go to the storage room, but the workshop will do. Okay, so I can't go to the workshop. Storage room is this way. Did that dog have to come down? Storage room is this way. Pretty unnecessary, really. I'm going. Okay, once I'm in a filling. Okay, should be okay now. I'm so sweaty right now. Wait, is it? Oh my god, I didn't have to hold it. Oh, don't tell me it's a fucking... Okay. That's locked. What's that? A lighter is empty behind halves. Probably for the best, to be honest. Painkillers, batteries, and another one of these. It was different but the same. That time, like, I had more control, but over what? I feel like I've gained nothing from this room, to be entirely honest. Like, can I not just, like... just fucking batter it? So, who was there? Okay, I guess we're leaving. Right. Okay. Let's go... We've been to the office, been to the storage room. I don't know where the doggy is. Okay, he's that way, so I'm gonna go this way. The only place I haven't been, I swear, is the workshop. Shall we look at the map quickly? Yeah. I have no idea where I'm gonna go. To be entirely honest. This dog is winding me up, I can't lie. Moving on. There had to be something in that storage room, surely. Let's go back to the storage room and see if we can find anything. I must be missing something, surely. Sweat is dripping down me. I don't know how long I can sit in my room, but we'll figure it out. Have another look around. Maybe I'll take these out and move the boxes. There's a... yeah, there's something under it. Come on. Out. The other way. Ooh. Right, it's just a pretty face, you know what I mean? It has a basement cave some years ago, some tunneling through it. Christ, what sort of creature could have made these markings? Christ, was that a spider? I don't like spiders. I don't like spiders either, mate, to be honest, so I'm going to go in the way it came from. Ladder. Right, I've got the ladder stuck. Come with me. We're going this way. We're going this way. Ew. Horrible sight. Luckily it's mummified, otherwise that smell would have been awful. You got a flare and a note. Okay. Day 1. I begin this record still in the hope that some great work we have undertaken might one day be of scientific value. Despite the chaos that that might have ensued in the 6 hours previous, my aim is to remain secure until what help there may be arrives. And to that I have barricaded myself into a small workshop area in the abandoned part of the mine. I hope that the Miagre food rations here will keep me alive, and that I hide from those I hide from will not jeopardize that. Perhaps this mine really is cursed. It's almost precisely 30 years since the incident that brought us here, and now 30 years on, fate struck again. Day 3. I forecasted that day the rescue crews would arrive, but I can only hypothesize that they would be unaware of my location and hence busy themselves evacuating the other survivors. If they had not arrived by tomorrow, I would go out and search for them. Day 6. My first mistake was to make assumptions on the matter of rescue. What does that even say? Oh, my mistake was to make assumptions on the safety of this mine. My third mistake was to act on both these assumptions in going outside my safe haven. My best estimate is that I left the workshop where I was secure about 2 days ago in search of aid, and I have found only danger. I approached an old living quarters, but curiosity could no sign of life whatsoever. I returned in what I thought was the direction from which I had come, but soon I found myself in an unfamiliar locale. Confused but focused, I attempted to make my way home, but I found myself threatened by some species of feral creature, which seemed to have made its way into the miners at home. Although the specimen bore significant interest in me, I chose to retreat, only to find myself outmaneuvered and outnumbered by the beasts. I turned and ran, injuring my ankle in the process, which I believe is now most likely a sprain rather than a fracture. For some time I cowered and fled in the dark, but a few hours ago I discovered a door leading to a smaller, disused part of the mine, the key for which I've in my pocket. Within the area I discovered this storeroom. I think is keeping me safe for the meantime. This place is a maze. My lesson learned, I will not venture out again. Is it going to keep these notes in here? No. I'll just put those up quickly. Dusty old bags. Okay, can't do nothing with that. Yeah, I think I made it through. Day 71! My early assumptions of the benign nature of my cellmates have been made in error. After a careful autopsy, I am certain that there may be a small volume of natural chemicals stored in the stomach, which ingested regularly over a period of time may become a psychotropic, or even lethal. My only chance is to break out of here and raid any stash of supplies I can find. However, the evidence against such a move is insurmountable. 1. I have no source of light. I swore to myself I'd never leave until I heard human voices outside. The spiders are so tasty. Ew. For starters. Day 100. From the marks I've been making on the walls and my scribbled diary entries, which in the dark may amount to illegible scrawl, the day is the 100th day of my new life. Over the past month, my edible friends have become more and more aggressive, and have swelled up in numbers and size. Whether or not this is the result of my plundering their ecosystem, I'm not sure. However, at this rate of growth, it will soon be too large to crawl through the gaps in the walls. All I know, I could be seeing the tip of the iceberg. If all fails and I am never recovered, I hope at least that my study of and indeed involvement with these fascinating creatures will one day be regarded as an important point in natural history. The greatest names in modern science, match on Tinder, got more of a fluke than a talent, and it appears that this rule has extended itself to my discovery of this delicious new species. I only pray that the second rule deems my breakthrough too insignificant and discoverers tend to assume that they're inventor. Was this his body? Or where's this? Oh. If it went the size to pieces, I wouldn't have thought it was eggshells. Oh, this is the spider's It doesn't give me long, does it? Ooh. Damn. Can I whack the lock? 1. Ahaha! Yes, I can. What's that? Fluid lighter gas. Nice. What difference does that make to me? And I've got batteries. Hospital grey. Can I get up anywhere through here? I actually just got to go back. Great. Ow. Right, let's get that ladder and go back, yeah? Ladder's this way. Come with me, boyo. Not sure I'm gonna go up there now. So, yeah. Let's read this note. Damn. Day 200 has been some time since I recorded my findings in relation to the spiders, and whom I have shared my existence for the past 8 months, partly due to my enforced retreat in their basement territory. Not too long ago, their behaviour became overtly aggressive, and so I've attempted to barricade the main entrance to the lair and secured myself with one of the smaller rooms above it, the only one that with an operational door lock. The other reason is that I've been recovering from a minor operation, which I was forced to conduct myself without the aid of anaesthetic. Even if I didn't have an anaesthetic or surgical tools, I couldn't afford to be less than diligent with my work, so anaesthetic was out. Surgical tools were well and good, but although it may have become old and rusty, I still trust my penknife to do the job just as well. The procedure itself was elementary though, a simple amputation of a non-vital organ. I began to notice a thick glue substance forming on my tongue, and was forced to accept that it became infected through constant toxin ingestion. Day 300. Although centuries of days comes and goes, it seems so long since I escaped here. At some stage since my last entry, I attempted to return from whence I came, that from which I originally was fleeing from a fate far worse than the one I face. However, in the time since I arrived from the larger mine systems, a cave-in that occurred blocking any further progress. I was forced to return and accept whatever end life has in store for me. Still hear my little aggressive friend scratching that door. Okay. Anything in here? That's tongue. There it is. Largest spider I've ever seen with its guts carved open. Beef jerky. The hole isn't large enough for man, not that I would go in here if in other words, what burrowed through the tunnel. So I got a small key. Which is probably for that door. Most likely. Okay, right. Let's go for it. See what happens. Probably die. Sneaky, sneaky, eh? Let me get the key ready. There we go. To us, I've not actually seen the dog since it appeared, in all fairness. Let's go to the workshop. I'll soon know about it if it comes through that door. I'll tell you that much. It's locked. Probably use a code from its jot. Okay. I don't think. No, I don't think it. No. Right. Okay. We have to go. We have to go find it then. There's sweat dripping down my face right now. Actually disgusting. Jeremy might have to cut this short because of how hot it is. I sit on a leather chair. I'll at least try and get the hour done. Let's go to explosives then. Oh, they did get into here. Great. Oh, great. Why has he just stood there? Hey, I think I'm okay. But I don't see a fuse. Well, what's the point in this then? Dog's just kind of I don't know what to do. Just go. If it attacks me, it attacks me. So what? Tough titty. Absolute poor decision for me there. I never even it checked if anything were. This must be the exit that Caden. Oh, do you reckon? Oh, this probably has a note on it. I love my workshops. 2148. Wait, hang on. Hang on. Oh, so it's 8412. 8412. 8412. 8412. Can I just not befriend the dog with the beef jerky? Is that not possible? I would like that very much. Doesn't really see him in the cards though, for some reason. Eight, 4, 1, 2. Eight, 4, 1, 2. Thank you very much. What did I pick up? Still have no idea. Oh, we got another one of these thingies. What? These must be tied to what's going on here. If I keep experimenting, I may discover something useful. Or have a heart attack. Either way, mate. Oh. Well, I feel like we discovered something useful, so I'm just gonna have a quick look in here. It looks like these holes are at least 3 feet to the surface. The light is being refracted through all that ice. Carpentry. Looks ancient, don't know what it's used for. Cool, alright. Right, back to where we were. Actually, do you know what I mean? Just breaking stuff. Not gonna lie, that made me jump a little bit. What was the point in that? Don't touch that. Sounds good to me. I have no idea. Right. If I put a barrel there and jump on it, can I do that? Surely that's just really tacky though. Having to do that. Come on, get a move on. Oh no, I can't, right. Fair enough. Unless I can roll the barrel over, which I doubt. Okay, right. All the way down we go. Back we go, see what we can figure out. What if I... Oh. A pickaxe. What am I using the pickaxe for, though? Like, realistically. Absolutely no idea. What am I using the pickaxe for? Does it break these? Absolutely not. Right. Nope. Still no idea what I'm doing. As per usual. I really did try. Right, I think I'm gonna take it, leave it there. Let me just go through the door because it will save it. And then I'm gonna call there because I am sweating one out. But yes, that is, I guess, the first episode. I guess we call it that, first episode, because, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, I guess, with it. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Take care and peace.